starting over the last couple of weeks, where we just look at what is complete rest. And the idea is that complete rest comes as an active process where we switch off the muscles that are holding tension as a result of potentially stress, or as a result of sitting in a particular way, or not moving, or moving too much. There are numerous different things that build tension in our bodies. Now, one of the key things about releasing tension is that emotions, particularly negative emotions, like anger or sadness or shame, they all carry with them certain postures in the body. And when we are experiencing these negative emotions, our body responds with muscle tension, and it can reinforce these feelings and hold those feelings in the body for an extended period of time, especially if that tension is never released. Now, a good example of this would be to just adopt an anxious posture for a moment. Just see if you can recall a time in your own life where it felt particularly stressful, or when you saw somebody particularly anxious. And this is almost universal, and people will shrug their shoulders up towards their ears, they will bring their head forwards, they will sort of protect themselves a little bit, maybe looking up to make sure that they can still be vigilant about things in the world around them. And this kind of posture is very effective at protecting you. Just notice for a second how this anxious posture of shrugging the shoulders also looks very similar to any posture if you see a fighter who's trying to defend themselves against attack. It protects the throat, it protects the chest, and it protects the abdominal organs, the places on the front of our bodies which are particularly vulnerable in people, especially as we have evolved to be standing upright, and these places in our bodies being exposed to the front of the world as opposed to being exposed to the ground like it is with most four-legged creatures. So, in order to let go of some of these parts of the body, we're going to focus particularly on the neck and the shoulders and the belly today. I'd like you to start by sitting back in your chair, finding a space where you're able to relax and be comfortable for the next 10-15 minutes. And with your eyes open, but with a soft focus in front of you, hands resting nicely in your lap, I'd like you to take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with the next out breath, just closing the eyes. And returning the breath to normal. Still keep your awareness on the breath, wherever you feel it most, whether that's at the level of the nostrils, the chest, or even the belly. Just notice the feeling of breathing. And if your mind becomes distracted, see if you can notice what the distraction was. Was it a thought or a feeling? Notice that you became distracted, and then come back to the breath. Now bringing your awareness to the muscles and the bones of the head. starting at the scalp at the top of the head, and just asking yourself, do I feel any tension being held in the scalp? And as you begin to notice that area of your body, I'd like you to see if you can relax the scalp using the out breath. And you may notice that as you bring relaxation to the scalp, your forehead and the back of your head also relax. I'd just like you to continue your awareness down into the forehead and the eyes now, bringing relaxation to that area. And you may notice as you relax your eyes, the cheeks and the nose begin to change and let go. Just bring your awareness down into the bottom half of the face now, the cheeks, the nose, and just bring relaxation to that area. Moving your awareness now to the mouth, the jaw and the lips. See if you can bring relaxation first to the tongue. Notice if the tongue is at the roof of the mouth, and just allow it to drop to the bottom of the jaw. Notice if the teeth are clenched together with tension in the jaw. And just allow the jaw to relax on the out breath. Also noticing if there's any tension in the lips or around the mouth. And just bring softness and relaxation to all the muscles around the area. As you relax the jaw, you may be aware of the connection between the jaw and the back of the head. I'd just like you to attempt to relax the muscles at the base of the skull and the back of the neck now, as you fill that area with your awareness. Now moving your attention down to the throat. In order to enlighten this area to your mind, I'd like you to see how it feels to press the tongue against the roof of your mouth, activating the muscles in the front of the throat. Press and then relax the tongue. See if you can use that movement to bring awareness to the muscles all the way down to the sternum at the base of the throat. And you may find that if you press the root of the tongue, the very back of the tongue, against the back of the mouth, that it brings that sensation lower down the throat and the neck. And taking a deep breath, And letting go of all those muscles that you're now aware of with the out breath. And as you relax the throat, you may be aware of the letting go of the back of the neck too. Bring the back of the neck to your awareness now and seeing if you can bring relaxation to those muscles. And as you relax the back of the neck, you may be aware of the shoulders, wanting to let go, wanting to drop away from the ears. To feel the muscles in the shoulders, I'd like you to bring the shoulders up towards the ears just a tiny bit, a couple of millimeters, that's enough. Just enough so that you can feel the muscles that connect the back of your neck and the shoulders contracting and relaxing. Feel those muscles with your awareness. Making sure to relax the muscles completely after each tiny contraction. See if you can just let go a little deeper each time. Now we're going to bring the shoulders together, moving the shoulders backwards, as if you were pinching a coin between your shoulder blades at the back. Feeling the difference between this movement, making sure to always, after each contraction, relax completely. Again, make sure the movement is tiny, doesn't need a lot, just enough so you can feel the muscles contracting and releasing. Now taking a big breath and letting the shoulders go completely, relaxing them deeply. Now the final movement with the shoulders today is going to be the opposite. Bringing them forwards to round them. Feeling the muscles in the front of the shoulder working now. Bring your shoulders forwards and then letting them go. Now taking a nice deep breath and relaxing the whole shoulders, just letting them go. And the final part of this exercise today is going to be the belly. And with the belly, I want you to invite the air to enter the belly as the muscles in the stomach and the abdomen relax. Feeling that area expand, inflating like a balloon, and then relaxing as the air leaves the body. And fill your awareness with that space. Now let's just recognize for a moment that the stomach and throat are the most vulnerable places in our body. A lot of vital organs there. And if we bring openness in these spaces to any interaction, the other person will perceive you as non-threatening. You are opening your vulnerability to them, trusting them with your openness. And in return, they tend to relax into their own body and open themselves. We make judgments about whether people are open or closed in less than half a second before even consciously aware that we've done so. And we base those judgments upon how open that person's posture is in the areas of the throat and the belly. So now, returning your awareness to the sounds in the room, breathing a few deep awakening breaths. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. And before you move, just check with how you feel. Check in on how your body's doing. Noticing your posture, noticing how the tension in your body feels. And thank you very much for joining for this afternoon's mindfulness session. Not morning mindfulness session. How did you find that? I'm curious.
Yo